So guys, I have some sad news. So for the last week and a half, I've been intermittent fasting, and I'm doing the 16-8, which is 16 hours fasting with an 8-hour eating window, which means I don't even get to crack this coffee until 2 p.m. because black coffee
makes my tummy hurt.
So for the time being, this is the end of the obnoxious pour and sip intro. And I think we need a little moment of silence for that. Yeah, look forward to that awkward growth period. Hi friends. So summer's decided to show up, and by showed up, I mean kicked down the door and made themselves at home. It is the second day of June as I'm filming this, and out of nowhere, yesterday was shorts weather. From jeans and a light sweater to if you're not wearing a tank top and a pair of shorts, you will die weather. Every year, it always sneaks up on me. I just never expect it to be this hot, and then suddenly it's this hot. So for today, we're definitely going to be introducing the fan. We're gonna have to deal with a little bit of white noise. Hope that's okay. So June is exciting for a number of reasons. It is Pride Month. Happy Pride. Also, it is National Indigenous History Month. If you were looking for some places to donate for this month, I will leave them down below in the description box. And honestly, this palette could not have arrived at a better time. So an exciting development, I have been put on Hank and Henry's PR list. Was not expecting that at all. So thank you, Hank and Henry. I'm super grateful. And just in time for Pride Month, they sent me the most Pride appropriate palette. This is the Tye Dye Palette, which is a collaboration with Bianca Loves Makeup on Instagram, and it is a rainbow paradise in here. And I thought it would be incredibly appropriate to do a very fun rainbow look today. So that is all I want to say. I think we should just jump on in. If that sounds like fun to you, then please keep on watching and let's get started. Yeah, this collaboration is just so amazing. I've been seeing photos of it online. I just love the fact that it's just an all matte rainbow palette. It's got a black, it's got a white, it's got a brown, it's got every color that you could possibly imagine, and it's all here. And it's the perfect companion palette for whatever colorful look you want to do. I've already used this once. I threw on a really quick, dirty rainbow look for the day that I actually got to go out and get my first vaccination shot. Because it was June 1st, because it was the first day of Pride, I kind of just felt like celebrating a little bit. So I got my shot in full glam with a mask on. It was a good time. And that look came together in no time flat, which I think is a testament to just how good this palette is. But that really only just whet my appetite. So I just really want to dive back into this and create something really bright and colorful. My plan today is, did I save it or didn't I? Sometimes I think ahead and then other days I don't. There's a few different iterations of this type of look that I've seen online, but today I wanted to do a fun rainbow eye look and do a bit of a cloud inspired cut crease. Why don't I zoom you guys in? I'll try and keep the fan off as long as humanly possible until I just can't anymore. First things first, throw on a little bit of primer. I don't think I want to reinvent the rainbow today, so we're gonna keep it pretty straightforward. And this palette has the most amazing neon yellow in it. It's called Lit, and it looks so good in the inner corner, so I'm just gonna do that again today. So we're starting this rainbow off with a bit of yellow. And predictably, we're just gonna keep moving around the color wheel. Let's take a little bit of pineapple. Gorgeous yellow. I'm gonna have a brush with every color of the rainbow. Moving on, let's take a little bit of Nip Slip, saucy. Because I know nothing about Bianca, I do not understand any of these references, but I'm sure they mean something to somebody, somewhere. Already loving that blend. And then let's go into Pumpkin. Such beautiful pigmentation. Certainly not the dustiest palette I've ever worked with. Like it's pressed pretty firmly, but the pigment is still very much there. And they're blending out really easily too on the top there. Moving right along into Mama B. I'm gonna first dip into Ho, hilarious. Kind of on the outside edge here. And then I'll tap into the darker pink here, which is called Pink Punch. I really love that softer pink. It is so nice with that fuchsia. They blend so beautifully together. All right, I'm gonna go straight into a little mix of Spooky and Mamas. And I'm tapping that right into the outer third. And I'm gonna take that under the lower lash line as well. I'm gonna blend that out a little bit with Barney. It was so sad. I actually really enjoyed watching Barney, but I felt so bullied about liking Barney that I just pretended to hate it because nobody cool liked Barney, which is really sad now that I think about it. Let's move on to what I think is LA or just La. Could be La. This is such a beautiful blue. It is so rich. Last couple of colors, let's pop into Evergreen and then blend it into MVP. I think people assume rainbows are a lot more intimidating than they really are. You just have to go around the color wheel and they'll blend themselves. It is fan time. I am breaking down. So my plan is to do a little crease in the shape of a cloud. Will it work? Time will tell. I'm gonna start painting in little scalloped edges here and see if I can pull it off. I think for this particular cut crease, I'm gonna go in with the BH Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer in white. I think I'm gonna start actually from up here. This brush is not working for me. This one's a bit bigger, but it is nice and flat. It's just not quite small enough. What if I took this little pencil brush? Tried to make those edges as crispy as possible. Now I'm going to go back in with that flat brush and start to fill it in. Wipe this off, tap along that edge. As to what I want to put on the lid, I should have thought about that. Maybe I should just leave it white. Let's do that. This is coconut. So I do want to fade that a little bit on the end. Let's go in with Barney first to blend this edge out, and then I think we'll blend it into Kai. Just gonna fluff some of these little bumps a bit more. What I want to do next is add a couple of little stars just out here on the tail. I'm just going to use this leftover water. All right, taking that same little pencil brush, I'm going to use a water activated white paint. I think it'll give us the most precision. Kind of going over them until they're as bright and opaque as I want them to be. Okay, I think that's good for now. I'll leave that here and do all of this on the other side. Wish me luck. I'll throw on some lashes and we will come back and finish the rest of the look. Oh, sweet relief. My place is a mess. Other side is done. Lashes are on. These are Lash Golds by Boldface. I wear them a lot. Other side went pretty well. They're definitely not symmetrical, but I'm okay with that because it's kind of a more artistic look. Let's move on to some blush. I think I want to try and match that pink that I put on the lid. And I think the Fairy Blush palette will be a really good match for that. So let's blush it up. Let's do a little mix of Sunstone to start with. I'm not sure if it's my brush. It had something on it already, but it looks kind of gray almost. Yeah, it's like graying out here, which is super bizarre. Let's add a little bit of rose quartz at the back here. Yeah, that's so weird. It's like gray. I'm gonna try going in with Kai from the palette. Maybe a little bit of HOE. And grab that for the chin. Grabbing just a little bit of Luminoso. And I know I've used this a lot lately, but I really like Star Surfer, so I'm going to go in with that. For lips, I want to keep it pretty simple. Just something nude. This is the House Labs Rip Lip Liner in Myth. And then filling it in with Role Model from Kink Cosmetics. Such a good nude. I really love this lipstick. It really deserves a moment. Let's line the waterline with a bit of Milk Jumbo Pencil. Okay, we are almost done. I think all I want to do as a finishing touch is go back in with my water activated paint. I'm gonna need to fix these little guys up because they're all pink now. Oh, these are creasing like crazy in here, but there's really not much I can do about that. I mean, my eyes are open most of the time anyway, so. All right, let's spray her down. Just picked up a new setting spray. It's from e.l.f. It's the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. This mist, oh my God. This mist, like you don't even understand. Like, watch this. That mister is fine. Throw on some bottom mascara. Just throw on a little bit of Fenty Diamond Balm. A look like this needs a little extra sparkle. And that's the look all complete. Wow, I actually am really happy with this. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use that concealer again to cut a crease, even if it is white. It just causes way too much grief. Look at all that creasing. It's too bad because that's why I bought it. Other than that, I'm really, really pleased with this look. And I think it has a lot to do with just how easy it is to create with this palette. Also, I just realized I never ever lit my candles today. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do it right now because it's my channel. I can do what I want. Nothing revolutionary. Rainbow looks have been done. Cloud looks have been done to death. But I think this is a really nice blend of the two trends. And barring just the flagrant creasing happening on my lids, I am pretty happy with this. This look was really simple to put together. And I think that is a testament to just how good of a rainbow palette the Tye Dye palette is. It is so easy to blend. These shadows are not super powdery. There's not a whole lot of kick up in the pan, but the pigment is still there. The blendability is so there. I mean, you saw how fast we whipped up that rainbow. These colors just melt together so effortlessly. It is so nice to see an all matte palette being produced. I love that. It has pretty much every color you could possibly think of, but it's also not massive. It's not overwhelming. It's a nice compact little rainbow palette and I'm so happy with it. And thank you so much for sending this my way. It couldn't have come at a better time. I would love to know what you think of this look, what you think of this palette. Have you picked this palette up? All of your thoughts, please leave them down below in the comments. And I think that's where I'm gonna leave it today. This video is probably gonna be a bit short, but hopefully next week's video is going to be nice and long. I have a nice 2 looks 1 palette planned, so get excited. And if you watched last week's video, you probably already know what that palette's going to be, so it's not really a big surprise, but I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this coffee and snarf down some food. But before I go, let me rattle it off to you real quick. Here are the many ways that you can help out my channel. You can give this video a huge thumbs up. You can comment down below what you thought of everything. You can subscribe. Any and all engagement with this video is crucial to its success in the algorithm, so if you have a few spare seconds of your life, please engage with this video. You can follow me on other social media. I will leave those right there. If you wish to support me financially, I do have a Patreon. The link is down below in the description box, along with a bunch of petitions to sign and places to donate. And I hope everyone stays safe and healthy and happy this Pride Month. All right, folks, with that, please stay safe, stay sane, wash your hands, wear a mask, stay home if you can, get vaccinated if you can, just keep doing your best, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.